Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
It's been 25 years, and so we gotta show that he honed his skills here in Baltimore. Shorty wanna be a thug. That was about Baltimore, thug life shit, period. He got that shit from Baltimore. MAKAVELI, he learned about MAKAVELI in Baltimore. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you'd be amazed how much Baltimore was an influence on him.
So we get back to Baltimore, and you can't tell us nothing because we've been in New York all day, all summer, you know, in the Bronx, BX and BX, you know. So we're battling people in the neighborhood, destroying them. And there was this guy named Roger who was managing kids and stuff, and he asked us if we wanted to do a show. So we did the show at Cherry Hill Recreation Center, and with Mantronics, I'm telling my age, Mantronics and Just Ice and the original DMX. We did 2 songs. We did a song called Rock On and a song called Nigga Please. Now, Nigga Please was a song where we would talk about him, this guy trying to get at a girl that was like, nigga please, nigga please. And Pac would be like, can I take you to the mall? Nigga please, can I take you on a date? Nigga please, right? And it was dope, right? And we had a good time doing that. It was probably like 40 people in the audience, and it was just crickets, right? Now, they didn't boo us, but they didn't cheer for us either. And that kind of hurt, right? So that was the first time nobody said, yo, that's dope. Like, yo, nobody said nothing, right? Pac wanted to retire doing music after that, right? So the next day, the guy Roger comes up to me and he says, yo, I've been looking for you. Where Pac? I'm like, I don't know. He said, my uncle works for Sleeping Bag Records. I said, really? He said, he likes your performance and want to sign y'all. You're 13, he wants to sign us. I ran so fast to Tupac's house, like, yo, Roger's uncle, such and such, some guy wants to sign us. Virgil Sims, that's his name. He wants to sign us. So we go to Roger's house. Virgil shows up 5 hours later and gives us these contracts. We're 13 years old, right there. Look at this. Why would you give them contracts? This guy. So of course my mother said yes. His mother said no. And we were depressed and disappointed, of course. Because we thought, hey, you do a rap album, you're gonna be rich, right? You do a record, like she don't want us to be rich. Like mom is hate, you know what I'm saying? And so that happened, but we kept rhyming. Hip hop was just a part of us, and we loved being creative, and we loved doing it. So then high school started, and he said he wanted to go to the School of the Arts, and he had a monologue from A Raisin in the Sun. That was almost a flavor, A Raisin in the Sun too. But so I helped him to practice for that. He got in. I went to Northern High. I wanted to run track. I wanted to be an Olympian. But we kept rapping. We kept, every day we would do this. And so then he told me, look man, I'm moving to California. I have family out there. You know, moms wasn't doing very well, and they had family out there, so they were moving away. So he didn't want to go. This was around 11th grade, and you know, it broke our heart. He cried, I cried, you know, it was a sad thing, right? So he goes to California. But so imagine 2 friends on different coasts, no cell phones, no unlimited data plan. There was phone cards. Y'all probably don't know, I'm talking Chinese. Phone cards, right? So he's calling me back and forth, which is cool. So he calls me one night like, yo, I'm about to be on the Arsenio Hall show. Y'all know who Arsenio Hall is? I said, the Arsenio Hall show. He said, yeah, I'm going tomorrow night, I'm going to be on the Arsenio Hall show. I said, doing what? I said, you don't be no damn Arsenio Hall show. He said, I'm going to be dancing. I said, dancing? He said, oh, so the School of the Arts thing worked out. You want to do some ballet or something like. He said, no, man. You heard Digital Underground, the Humpty Dance? I'm going to be doing the Humpty Dance. Like, that's kind of crazy. Humpty Dance. So I turned it on. Damn, there he was, doing the Humpty Dance. About 2 months later, he called me back again, like, yo, I'm coming in town. We on tour with Queen Latifah and Public Enemy. So he came in town. It was dope. I was caught the number 8 down to the Civic Center. You know how we do. And I met Chuck D. I met Flavor Flav, right? And it was dope. We had a good time that night. Got invited to the show, and it was cool. And so about 6 months later, he called me again, like, yo, I got a record deal with Interscope. I want you to come to California with me so we could do how we used to do back in the day. And again, I'm like, my grandmother is not going to remember you. She's not going to. And unfortunately, my grandmother passed, and it was kind of difficult, you know, as a kid, because she was like my mother. So he kept calling me again, bro, come out. So after that, more opportunities kept coming, like, yo, you need to come, I'll send you a ticket, you need to come out. I gave him a seat on the bus. He made a place for me when I needed it. And even fine as Mrs. G would be proud of everything that we did. I love you, Pop.
My nigga, after ignorant getting goals accomplished. On my block, when shit get worse, we bomb first. Me and Pac went block to block around the globe. My homie might be alive, you never know. This is the OG Mouseman with Gab, my little bro. We out.